Fargo is the biggest city in North Dakota, boasting a population of just over 100,000 people. San Francisco is one of the largest cities in the country, boasting a population of over 800,000. But Britannica tells us that these two cities take up roughly the same land area. In fact, Fargo takes up more. A city which is set on some of the most fertile farming land in the country takes up more space than a city with 8 times its population. How is this possible? Fargo is built with 2 dimensions in mind, but San Francisco looks towards the sky. As cities all around the world begin to expand outward, we need to find a way to start building upward. Today, we'll look for a way to combat the resources stolen from farmers who cultivate the land for a livelihood, save the animals whose habitats continue to dwindle, and reduce the effects of climate change that will harm people all around the world. First, let's look at how we reduce the amount of farmland used. As Fargo expands outward, it eats away both at the world's food supply and at the livelihoods of North Dakota farmers. So I interviewed Ben Zeltinger, Director of Design for North Dakota-based development agency Epic Companies. He said that building up increases the city's population density, which would use less space. Next, let's look at how building up saves the habitats of animals. North Dakota is home to a large portion of the world's wetlands, which are vital to protecting numerous bird and insect species, as well as preventing flooding all around the Midwest. This rapid expansion outward eliminates the lifeline of millions of creatures and puts hundreds of cities at risk of devastating flooding. But by building up, we save these wetlands and the creatures who live there. Last, let's look at how building outward harms our climate. Building up brings your city closer together, as stacking office and living space leaves room for restaurants, shops, and other services. Because the city is more compact, it means your city is more walkable. This helps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, as according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, transportation contributes to 28% of the world's total emissions. All of these things combine to tell us building up is the best way to save the world. Today, we've looked at how building up uses up less farmland, leaves valuable habitat for animals, and slows our effects on the climate. Skyscrapers are becoming more and more a necessary innovation to develop cities further and move them into a cleaner future. And as cities continue to expand further and further outward, eating up more of the environment around them, hopefully you will remember to look to the sky. Thank you.